Okay, in this second video session, I want to focus now on the new social science standards. Again, as we talked about in the first video session, what you find is there are a number of documents that have helped to inform the new social science standards, whether it be the Illinois Learning Standards or the Common Core State Standards, in particular the Literacy and History Social Studies strand within that document. There are the national standards documents that we talked about from the various disciplines, subject areas that comprise the social studies, as well as the C3 framework. All of this, to a certain degree, has been synthesized, certainly evaluated, reviewed, and synthesized to a certain degree in the new social science standards. Again, the new social science standards were completed in 2015, and as I said in the first video session, you see that there are a number of individuals who played a key role in the development of those standards, and they represent both professional organizations in the state as well as classroom teachers at all grade levels. The standards document, you can see here, is available at the ISBE website. And within the document itself, it provides you with a little bit of a primer on how to read the standards. And you can see there the coding system that's used for the standards, coded by the different disciplinary standards, as well as the grade level within those. And you can see here, in terms of the content, it's organized by grade level as well as the disciplinary concepts, and you can see a general outline of the organization of those standards relative to each of those disciplines here. When you go in there, you will find the inquiry standards, and the inquiry standards here are broken down by grades K through 2, grades 3 through 5, grades 6 through 8, as well as high school, grades 9 through 12. And you can see here, in terms of the topics, you have constructing essential questions, constructing supporting questions, and then determining helpful sources. And then evaluating source and using evidence is the next strand. And again, that's broke down into gathering and evaluating sources, developing claims, and using evidence. And then the next is communicating conclusions and taking informed actions. And again, it involves communicating those conclusions, and you see the alignment with the different grade levels, with a little bit more of a differentiation for the middle school. And again, here is the communicating conclusions, taking informed actions strand or band, and again, you have the steps, critiquing conclusions, taking informed action. You also have the standards arranged by the different disciplinary concepts of those areas that make up the social studies. You have here the civic standards, and again, this is a view of grades K through 5. Here are the civic standards for grades 6 through 8, and here's a snapshot from the standards document of 9 through 12. Again, make sure that you download the entire standards document. What I'm doing here is for illustration purposes, just highlighting certain sections of that document. You can see here, same thing for economics and financial literacy. You have the standards here, K through 5, middle school, middle level, as well as high school grades 9 through 12. And then the geography standards, again, this is an overview or a snapshot of the geography standards, again aligned by grade level, by the disciplinary concepts that were in that first table of contents page, if you will. You see here then the middle school as well as the high school. Then you have the history standards, and again, you have the major concepts: change, continuity, context, perspective, historical source and evidence, causation, and argumentation. These are the K through 5. You have the middle school as well as the high school. standards. And then you have the appendix with the disciplines, the behavioral sciences of anthropology, psychology, and sociology. And you have the different standards relative to each of those three areas. You can also see an alignment, a table showing the standards by grade level. Elementary, middle school, and high school. This is for civics, economics, financial literacy, arranged in a similar manner. Geography, again, by grade level. And you can see the disciplinary focus there for geography. History, likewise, you can see, again, the focus of the grade levels. Through that prism, you see the history standards as well. So again, this second session was just a brief introduction to the Illinois social science standards after having established sort of a historical context, if you will, in the first video session. I hope combined these two video sessions as well as the PDF document with all of the slides will be of some utility to you. And again, thank you for all you do in the classroom as social studies teachers.